As the runner-up on American Idol Season 23, which came to a close on May 18, 2025, Jon Foster, who is only 18 years old, has already won the hearts of millions of people. The combination of his raw, soulful voice, which was rooted in the traditions of country music, and his genuine Southern charm enabled him to become a fan favorite. Nevertheless, despite his stratospheric climb to prominence, Foster has not yet signed with a major record company, which is a goal that he continues to pursue with a brilliant passion. In addition to remaining true to his roots in Addis, Louisiana, he devotes his time and energy throughout the day and night to developing his skill, writing new songs, and navigating the difficult music industry without sacrificing his integrity. The protagonist of this tale is a young musician who is on the verge of achieving fame. He is propelled by his passion and his tenacity as he pursues the elusive ambition of signing a major record deal. A famous person who was born in a Louisiana town. The beginning of Jon Foster's journey may be traced back to the bucolic community of Addis, Louisiana, where he spent his childhood singing gospel in church and strumming his guitar on the front porch for his grandparents. Beginning at a young age, it was clear that he had a passion for music. He was influenced by country giants like Randy Travis, as well as contemporary storytellers such as Chris Stapleton. The voice of Foster, which has been described as a combination of grit and reverence, carries the weight of his upbringing in a tiny town, as well as a faith that helps him to remain grounded. During his audition for American Idol, he gave a performance of Randy Travis's "I Told You So," which was so moving that it garnered him a standing ovation from the judges, including Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie. This performance laid the groundwork for his incredible run on the show. The genuineness of Foster's performance stood out throughout the entirety of the competition. His original song, "Back Road Revival," which he sang during the final, shot up to the #2 spot on the iTunes country chart in less than 24 hours, demonstrating that he has the ability to impact fans beyond the confines of the American Idol stage. Foster's trip was not completely over, despite the fact that he finished in second place behind Jamal Roberts of Mississippi. He gained national recognition as a result of the runner-up title, but it also brought to light the fact that he is now an unsigned musician with lofty goals and a work ethic that is unyielding. A struggle that is not signed. Following the conclusion of American Idol, speculations about Foster's future began to circulate. The rumors that he had signed with major record labels, including Sugar Hill Records and Aftermath Entertainment, was circulating on social media platforms around the world. Some people even asserted that he was related to the country music superstar Dwight Yoakam, or that his original song, "Tell That Angel I Love Her," had hit the charts on the Billboard Hot 100 listing. In April of 2025, Foster made a statement on his verified Facebook profile to clarify the situation. He stated, "I am not signed to or affiliated with any record label whatsoever. I went through the standard protocol for finalists and signed the tentative deal with 19 Entertainment, which is the record company for American Idol. However, for the sake of clarification, I must say that I have not signed with any label of any kind." Because of this explanation, the difficulties that Foster faced as an unsigned musician were brought to light. The American Idol competition offered a platform, but it did not ensure that a record deal would be signed. There is no long-term commitment or creative freedom offered by the tentative contract with 19 Entertainment, which is the standard for finalists. According to Foster, the absence of a major label agreement serves as both a challenge and a source of inspiration. He does not intend to rest on his Idol accomplishments. Rather, he is exerting a great deal of effort in order to demonstrate that he is more than just a reality TV star. The struggle that drives the dream. In Foster's life, each day is a frenzy of creative activity and hard work. A cup of coffee and his guitar are typically the first things he does in the morning. He writes songs that are a reflection of his life experiences, including love, loss, faith, and the open road. His approach to songwriting is intensely personal, and he frequently draws inspiration from late-night journaling sessions, in which he expresses his thoughts free-flowing. Foster stated in a recent interview with TV Insider, I want my music to feel like a conversation with a friend, and express this sentiment with the publication by combining traditional country music with a contemporary twist. Foster takes an active role in the development of his profession, in addition to writing songs. Throughout the state of Louisiana, he gives performances in local venues, ranging from intimate pubs to community festivals, in order to hone his stage presence and connect with his audience. The fact that he earned over 200,000 followers during his time on American Idol demonstrates how active his social media presence is. Through social media channels such as Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, he provides followers with updates on his music, as well as behind-the-scenes looks at his life and live performances. To maintain his fanbase's interest while he navigates the complexity of the industry, these attempts are being made. Additionally, Foster devotes some of his time to gaining knowledge about the business side of the music industry. He investigates contracts, cultivates relationships with producers, and seeks guidance from seasoned professionals in the field. It was in an interview with Country Living Nation that he stated, "I'm not just waiting for a label to knock on my door. I am currently outside, knocking on their door." Inspired by the enduring nature of his musical heroes, his resolve is fueled by a desire to create music that will endure for generations to come. Rollercoaster of emotional experiences. The journey towards securing a record deal has not been devoid of obstacles. When the final episode of American Idol aired, Foster experienced a health scare and was admitted to the hospital for voice cord strain and tiredness connected to stress. There was a significant amount of stress brought on by the competition, in addition to the disappointment of not being the winner. A member of the family expressed their feelings to Daily Positive Info, saying, "I felt like I let people down." Nevertheless, Foster's tenacity was evident throughout. He regarded the event as a turning moment, and as a result, he recommitted himself to his profession with a newfound sense of purpose. Even if they were flattering, the rumors about record deals added another degree of complexity to the situation. There was a lot of confusion among fans and possible industry partners as a result of false claims, such as those that said he signed with Arista Nashville or Aftermath Entertainment. A quality that attracted Foster to fans during his time on American Idol was his devotion to authenticity, which is reflected in the fact that he has been transparent in dispelling these rumors. He posted a message on Facebook that read, "There is a possibility that something you see about me that is not from my page might not be true." The path that lies ahead. Even when there are obstacles, Foster maintains a positive outlook. Additionally, he has hinted at the possibility of releasing an extended play, EP, in the year 2026. His performances, such as his rendition of Brooks and Dunn's Neon Moon during the final episode of American Idol, have garnered the attention of influential figures in the business, which has sparked the hope that they would work together in the future. Foster is able to combine traditional country music with a contemporary point of view, which establishes him as a distinctive voice within the genre. This skill makes him appealing to both longtime fans and younger audiences. The acquisition of a huge record deal continues to be his ultimate objective. Foster's ideal job would be to work for a record company that shares his vision for genuine and heartfelt music. Examples of such firms include Arista Nashville, which is home to performers such as Carrie Underwood, and Big Machine, which is well known for its ability to cultivate new talent. Even though he is aware of the competitive nature of the profession, he is confident that his work ethic and faith will be enough to bring him through. He expressed his belief to Entertainment, "Now that I believe God has a plan for me." The runner-up position was destined to happen. A voice for the future at large. The life narrative of John Foster is one that exemplifies tenacity, talent, and unyielding drive. Although he is an unsigned musician, he faces the same obstacles that numerous other artists in the industry do. These challenges include demonstrating his worth in a competitive market, navigating misinformation, and striking a balance between his creative enthusiasm and his economic expertise. On the other hand, his trip through American Idol has provided him with a stage on which to demonstrate his ability. Every time he gives a performance, he moves closer and closer to realize his dream. At the moment, Foster is an artist who has not yet been signed to a record label. Nonetheless, his trajectory indicates that a major record deal is only a matter of time. The world of country music is watching John Foster with bated breath as he continues to labor day and night. They are excitedly anticipating the time when his name will be shown on the marquee, not only as a runner-up on American Idol, but also as a professionally signed artist who has a narrative to tell.